You can look at disease and look back at the ages when they thought that sinners were afflicted with certain diseases, and you could pray or somehow get yourself safe from certain diseases through supernatural means. And then let's look at the germ theory. Finally, what I'd like to say to my classes is I would like to prepare them for the allure and the appeal and the attractiveness of supernaturalism, with especially creationism and intelligent design highlighted, by giving them this type of chart. With naturalism, you have uncertainty. With supernaturalism, you have certainty. Wow, supernaturalism looks pretty good, doesn't it? Naturalism is so disciplined, but supernatural is so free, so open-minded, so happily undisciplined. Sounds good. Naturalism gives you no sense of final purpose, but supernaturalism gives you a sense of final purpose. Naturalism, plodding progress toward tentative explanations. Supernaturalism, the immediate answer. Order a pizza and go home and get a good night's sleep. Your job is done. You've already come up with the flying spaghetti monster. What more is there what further questions are there to ask? Naturalism, subject to rigorous tests and the possibility of falsification. Of course, this doesn't apply necessarily to all aspects of science, but for painstaking laboratory work, it does. And it's impossible to test or falsify your supernatural explanation. You're home free. Yay, what fun. Costs tremendous amount of money to conduct research. And supernaturalism, research costs are negligible. And as my show and tell item, I have the Institute for Creation Research budget. Now, one thing I can say about them is they're not padding. This is the good news. The bad news is, okay, as I said before, they love these acronyms. Here's one called the Gene Project, which is genetic research. They're trying to gather up all kinds of DNA from everybody. Oh, wait, no, I'm going to move ahead to a different one. The Cosmos Project. Cosmos Project. Hold everything. I have to tell you what the Cosmos Project does. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm not going to tell you what the Cosmos Project is. It's one of their main research projects. Oh, yeah, yes, here it is. Theoretical studies in relativity and quantum mechanics applied to the history of the cosmos using biblical boundary conditions to resolve apparent paradoxes. Every year, that program costs $30,000. A bargain for certainty and absolutism. Who could complain? It's money well spent. Here's the FAST project. This is this is the one I wanted to find. Geological field research. So they're traveling all over the place doing field work to discover, describe, and interpret catastrophic flood-activated sedimentation and tectonic processes. Here we are in the NSF. If at the NSF you received a proposal for somebody to do this, wouldn't you expect it to be hundreds of thousands of dollars every couple of months? I mean, this is a big project. The Institute for Creation Research only spends $25,000 a year, and they'll be finished with the whole thing in 6 years. Is that attractive or what? It's fast, it's cheap, it gives you certainty. Who could complain? Naturalism keeps inviting more and more next questions. You don't know quite enough, and you keep asking the next question. There are no next questions with supernaturalism, except, okay, there's an intelligent designer. Well, does he have a beard or not? I don't know. So there aren't any next questions. Your work is done. Family and friends call you names like atheist if you're a naturalist. And this, I mean, I don't take this seriously because I don't have family and friends who would do that, or if they do, it's okay. But for many people, truly many people, that's a terrible thing to have happen. Your family and friends are your support network, and if you come from some place where you're surrounded by Bible-believing people, you've come from a church-going background, this is a major departure for you. And back to that sort of social acceptance allure of creationism, don't ignore this. It's an extremely important part of people's lives, and you don't want this to happen. Family and friends accept you as a believer if you are, or at least you say you are. Naturalism leads to all kinds of academic disputes, and supernaturalism. What could you argue about? Okay, so finally I have just one culture hero of mine, Nicole Oraim, who was a 14th century sort of natural philosopher who questioned all kinds of things. He himself was a church guy. A bishop. Here's his picture, and here's my favorite quote. "There is no reason to take recourse to the heavens, the last refuge of the weak, or demons, or to our glorious God, as if he would produce these effects directly." So there is the conclusion of my talk.